Hello, confident eaters. I have a bonus episode for you today talking to you about how the Confident Eater group program works. We are now open for a limited time only, so I'm going to go into all the details of what you get, how it works, and how you can join. But before I go into that, I want to let you know about a free workshop that we have coming up first before the group closes. And this workshop is called 6 Essential Steps to Stop Binge Eating. I am going to be going over the exact 6 steps I took in my journey and that I now teach to my clients on how you can stop binge eating and become a natural eater by rewiring your brain. You know, we take a psychological approach around here, so you are going to learn some tools and techniques around how to change your brain, how to implement these steps. Not only am I giving you the steps, but I'm also giving you tips on specific things you can implement that very day to start to make changes. So the link is in the show notes to register. It is going to be on Monday, August 19th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and I hope to see you there. It will be recorded if you can't make it live, but always more fun to hang out with me live. All right, so the group program is now open. We are closing Friday, August 23rd at midnight Mountain Time. So 5 days after the workshop, the group closes. And as I am recording this, we have only been open for just a day and a half, and we already have 1 out of the 10 available spots filled. So this group will fill up quickly. So I started this group because I know how important community is in something that you can feel so alone in. I didn't tell anyone about my struggles with food for many years. I went about the process all on my own, and it took me so much longer than it needed to become a natural eater. So not only in this group are you getting my entire process for how to become a natural eater, but you are also going to get a community of people who are rooting for you on your journey, giving you support, learning alongside you. If you've been in my world for a while, you might know I also do private coaching, but the group is the same exact program per se, just with the added benefit of some additional community support. So this group is not for everyone. So let's start with who the Confident Eater group is for. It's going to be for you if you're binge eating, overeating, or both. I do work with people, whether you resonate more with the full-blown binges, with, you're eating half the kitchen cabinet, or if you just feel like you're kind of overeating and not having a good relationship with food. The solution is very similar to both. If you're wanting this permanent psychological approach to becoming a natural eater, we are not doing temporary meal plans here or quick crash diets. I am not giving you strict rules that you must follow. We are really changing you from the inside out so it can be permanent changes. And the whole program, while it is structured, it's ultimately led by you. So you get to decide how you want to eat for the first time in your life, and we are creating lifelong habits. If you are thinking about food every 27 seconds, if you're secret eating, hiding your food, struggling to eat foods in moderation, dealing with lots of strong urges to eat, these are all struggles we are going to solve for you in the Confident Eater program. Now, this is not going to be for you if you are currently struggling with anorexia or you were under a hospitalized medical care. That is something that I want you to go get specialized medical attention for first before you come into this group. So this is a 6-month coaching program. Why? You did not form these eating habits overnight. It took 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years to create these eating habits. So we're going to need a little bit of time to unravel that and start to build new habits. There's going to be ups and downs in this journey, and that is okay. This is how we learn. And I want to make sure you get full support during that time. I don't want you to just do well for 5, 6 weeks and then be done with the program and go right back to your old habits, which is what tends to happen in a lot of these shorter programs. Then within that 6 months, you're going to be getting weekly 50-minute video calls on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. On these calls, you're going to be able to get live personalized coaching, also get feedback. You're going to be able to ask questions about our lessons, really get any support you need. All of these calls are recorded, so if you can't make the live calls, it's not a problem. If you scroll back on the podcast a bit, you can hear April's story on the podcast. And April was a group member who made such amazing progress, and she barely made it to the live calls. She was a teacher, so she was gone most of the days, but she is a perfect example of someone who made sure she watched the call replays and reached out support when she needed to, but made literally leaps and bounds in her eating. It is so amazing to hear her story. So, in addition to these live coaching calls, you're going to get unlimited written support. Yes, this is seriously unlimited. If you want to write to me every single day in our private group community, you can. And you are going to get a response with me within 24 hours. So you're getting a really high level of support, and not only from me, but from other group members. It's really nice to hear other people's experiences who are going through this with you. Then you're going to get a progress tracker to help keep you accountable. I want to make sure that you're making the progress that you came here for. And then we're going to have 2 very special bonuses. Now, the first bonus is a new bonus that's happening this round, which I'm so super excited for. And this is you're going to get early VIP access to my Confident Eater course. This is going to include all the essential worksheets you need to stop overeating right now. It's going to be on demand, so you're going to be able to watch them at your convenience. But I want you to know that I am not a big homework person. Look, I get we are all busy and no one wants a lot of homework. So I really get you in, take out all the fluff, but get you all the goodness you need to know so you have that essential learning happening. I would normally be selling this course for $1,499, so you are getting this entire value for free included with the group. The other bonus you're going to get is 2 private calls with me at months 2 and 4, and this is to help you get an individual check-in with me. So you get to talk to me privately on a call for anything that you might want to talk to a little bit more personally, maybe if there was something you were too shy to bring up on the call, or just really as a way to keep you accountable so you don't hide in the background of the group. Then finally, you are having a money-back guarantee to ensure your progress. I want you to feel fully comfortable in this group and making this investment, and I know it can be scary at times. So how the money back guarantee works is you are guaranteed to make progress in all the key categories that I have you rank in the progress tracker. And if you don't improve in these, you are literally eligible for your entire money back, because I have never had anyone not make progress in this program. It is truly life-changing, and I am so confident that it's going to work for you. And I am so confident it's going to work for you. So you are really getting it all. This is a very comprehensive program. This is not just a quick one-stop shop and you're on your way, not making lifetime progress. This is really a course and a program that is going to make the deep changes you need forever. So a few frequently asked questions I get. Will you get enough support in this group? Maybe you've been in a group before, maybe you've heard of people who've been in groups, or you're just kind of nervous about not getting the support you need. I totally get that. And that is why in this group, we are going to have no more than 10 people. 10 people is the absolute max. Usually on the live calls, there's anywhere between 3 and 6 people. So you're going to get plenty of time to talk with me. And your posts are not going to get drowned out by hundreds of people in the Facebook community. You're going to really be able to get to know each other, become close friends with the other members, and also me. We get to become a really close, tight-knit group, and it is so much fun. So what makes this program different than working with a nutritionist or going to therapy, maybe some of these other options you have? I want you to know that this is unlike anything you've ever tried. I really created this program after being at a loss for answers. You're not getting a meal plan. We're not going back to your childhood and doing regression with that. You are getting psychological tools that are going to meet you where you're at today and help you to where you want to go. You're also getting someone who's been there. I have been in your shoes. I understand the struggle with food. I am not someone who just read about these things in a book and it is now my career. I really did this because I know how many other women are out there struggling. So you get to hear my personal experiences, how I overcame things versus someone who's not as knowledgeable in that. So you're going to get lots of real life examples from me and from others that will help you prevent problems that you didn't even know could come up. Now, what if you're scared to talk in front of people in the group? First, I want you to know that all these people are in your shoes. Everyone is struggling with overeating and binge eating, so you are not going to be the weirdo out. And I promise you, anything that you come to me with, I've heard before. I have coached a lot of people at this point, and I have had a lot of my own struggles. And so there is nothing that you can come to me with that I'm like, oh my gosh, you do that? I get it. And you're with really healing, supportive people around you. It is just, the community is oftentimes people's favorite part, and it's just so nice to finally be around people where you don't feel so alone. The group is also completely confidential, so everything you say stays within our private group. Now, why is now the best time to join? Look, right now it is August, but the holidays are going to be coming soon, And the holidays can be a difficult time. This is the time where people totally go overboard and then they start New Year's Day thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do to lose all this weight, to get back on track? How am I going to finally figure out my eating? And so we want to get ahead of that. I want you to have the skills of a natural eater going into the holidays. So when Christmas happens, you can have one cookie and move on, and it's no big deal. You're not worrying about the weight gain. Maybe your kids are going back to school right now. This is also the perfect time. You can spend a little more time focusing on you, building out your routines again, getting back in self-care mode for what you truly need. You are never going to get the time back you lose to your eating struggle, and I don't want you to waste any more time living life without your dream eating habits. So, your first step to getting more information on the group is to book a free consultation call with me. And yes, you must book a call with me first. Because this is a small group, I want to make sure everyone is a good fit and everyone is ready to make these changes together. I only want people who are committed to making these changes so we can really get you results and we can make sure that everyone is in this together. We don't want any mismatches in the group. And, most people are going to be a good fit for this group if you are struggling with overeating and binge eating, like I talked about in the beginning. But I just really want to know you personally before you decide if this is the right investment for you or not. So there's going to be a link in the show notes to book that free 45-minute consultation call with me. We'll talk about your eating goals, what you've tried before, what's working for you, what's not working. We're going to make you an eating plan, figuring out where you are now and how we're going to get you to where you want to be. And then, of course, you're going to get even more details about the group, and I'll tell you all about how you can join. So I know my calendar is going to start filling up once this episode comes out. There's only going to be about a week and a half left to join the group. So don't procrastinate on getting your call booked. Book it now in the show notes, and I can't wait to talk to you. See you later, friends. Bye.